A couple of people who tried to hide. King David, when he went out and sinned with Bathsheba, he hid behind the throne. I'm the king. I can lie. I can commit adultery. I can commit murder. And who's going to come to me and tell me that I'm wrong? But God sent the prophet to him and told to him about the little ewe lamb. And when he finished that story, he told David, you are the one. So power or authority, you still can't hide from God.
That's right.
Adam and Eve, they tried to hide from God. God told them not to partake of the forbidden fruit. Eve partook of it, gave to her husband. They noticed that they were naked. The first thing that they did, try to cover up their nakedness. I preached a message here a while back, say naked and not ashamed. When you stand before God and you in a right relationship with Him, you don't worry about being naked before Him, because you're not ashamed.
Right.
You're not embarrassed in front of Him, because He sees your nakedness anyway, and He still loves you. But when you go out and do wrong, you want to hide from the preacher. You want to hide from the church.
Right.
You want to hide from other people because you are ashamed because of what you're doing. So the key thing is to stop doing what you're doing and allow the blood of Jesus Christ to cover you, to cover up your nakedness, to cover up your sin, to cover up your shame.
That's right. Amen.
Jonah tried to hide in a boat. You cannot run, because God knows. God had a big fish waiting for him in the middle of the sea.
Yes.
So when he got there, I'm getting away from God, because I don't want to go preach to these folks. I don't want them to get saved. Cost me earlier. I don't think they deserve God's grace. Now, I'm good enough for God's grace, because I'm like the Pharisees who stood up and prayed. Lord, I'm glad I'm not like him. I fast 2 times a week. Lord, I give what I give to you. But I thank you out that I'm not like him. So what happens is that when he ran, God caught him. And what I like about God is that you're going to do what God called you to do sooner or later. Sometimes you hear a lot of preachers talk about how they ran for years. Why are you out there running? What you are doing is causing yourself more harm and hurt if you wouldn't have just been obedient to God in the first place. Some of you ladies, you're going to go back home. You're going to be the mother that God called you to be. You could have been that way the whole time.
Amen.
Some of you people who got called into the ministry, or God called to serve in certain things, just get on board early in your life and save yourself all the heartache and all the pain. We don't have to go through what we go through if we just be obedient and surrender ourselves to God.